All right, shalawam. All right, first off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, machak, wadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing work in sincerity and in truth, shalawam. This is GMS Precepts. My name is Desir Khud, and I'm going to get right into the video. You see, well, let me just say this. There's a lot of prophecy going on. You have the prophecies happening like rapid fire, man. Things that weren't happening years ago, they're happening on a scale or at a speed. So it's like every day something new is happening. Matter of fact, before let me get this scripture real quick to start it off. I always go to this scripture, and this scripture is always gonna come out because that's the time we're in. All right, you have a lot of these same scriptures that we go into, a lot of these prophetic scriptures we go into a lot because that's the time we're in. I find myself constantly going back to this scripture in Habakkuk, the second chapter, but there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because I'll read it. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak." All right, so that vision is going into what the prophecies. All right, the prophecies that I'm Lord willing, I'm about to go into right now. All right. Matter of fact, let me go to this title. It says, this is from RT News. It says, U.S. aircraft carrier sent as warning to Iran. Passes through Suez Canal. All right. So this is a proclamation of war. These are and mind you, I believe it was a few days ago that the U.S. made it illegal to send or sell anything to Iran concerning metal, like steel. All right, and all other type of things. I can't really remember it in particular, but I know one of them was steel and something else. Why? Because they're you see, before before two countries go to war, they have an economic war. Excuse me, they have an economic war, and that's exactly what's going on now. That's why you have the trade talks. That's why you have the talks with China. All right, that's one of my other articles. This is from CNBC. It says China says it is prepared to respond to all kinds of outcomes on U.S. trade talks. Beijing has made adequate preparations to respond to the U.S. on trade. The Chinese Minister of Commerce said Thursday. On Sunday, President Trump announced on Twitter that tariffs would shortly be applied to $325 billion worth of imported goods from China, effectively putting duties on all Chinese goods sent to the U.S. Right? So these are the type of things. So the point I was making is before two countries go to war, a physical war, with bombs, with airplanes, with missiles, with soldiers. Before that happens, there's an economic war. All right, there's a way to prevent the other country from attaining money, or to fuck up or screw up their economy, and that's exactly what America wants to do to China. That's what it is doing. And that's what it wants to do with Iran. Okay, because the Suez Canal is their main avenue for the oil rigs coming from Iran to go out to other countries who they do business with. Okay, so if you go back to Habakkuk, it says, "I will," verse 3, "for the vision is yet for an appointed time, right? But at the end it shall speak." So that vision is going into the prophecies. That appointed time is referring to a time period, which that time period is right now. And then it says, but at the end it shall speak. And that's how you know that we're at the end right now, because these prophecies are speaking. Okay? That's how you know we're approaching the end of days, meaning not the end of this world, but the end of this age, the end of Esau's rulership, and we're approaching a transition period. And that transition period consists of Esau, the so-called white man, going down. Okay, but prior to him going down, there shall be wars and rumors of wars. All right, so that's how we and in the midst of that, in World War III, you're gonna have the Lord return, right? to deliver his elect, to destroy all the hosts in the earth, and to deliver his elect. Okay, right. So these things are gonna happen at the end. So that's how you know we're at the end times. We're that's how you know the time we're approaching is a time that I just mentioned. The Lord returning, destroying all nations and delivering his elect out of the so-called out of you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right? It says, but at the end that shall speak and not lie. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Meaning it's not going to tarry too long. Okay? It's not going to, these prophecies aren't going to drag its feet. And you can see that these prophecies are happening at a rapid pace, right? I got another one here. This is, it says, this is from the Daily Star. Right? It says unprecedented 100,000 hit by European measles outbreak spreading at alarming rate. More than 100,000 people across Europe have been affected with the potentially deadly measles virus, which is spreading at an alarming rate. WHO has confirmed. WHO is World Health Organization. Okay, so you got that, and you have that happening in Europe. I didn't even it's spread to Europe now. You have the plane that was quarantined on the border of Russia and Mongolia, I believe. All right, you had a plane that was quarantined because there was an outbreak of measles. No, I'm sorry, not measles. It was a damn black plague. All right, the bubonic plague. Okay, you had that happening about a week ago. All right, you have there was at UCLA, a college, two colleges in California that was quarantined for, I believe it was measles. So this thing is happening, man, and that's in the scriptures. Okay, that's in the scriptures. Let me get that real quick. Let me get that. Right. What is it? Let me go to Second Ezra. Go to Second Ezra's. I can go to 15 or 16, but I'm gonna go to 15. 15 and 5. This is Second Ezra 15 and 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues. I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." Okay, so these are the things that the Most High is gonna bring to the world. And if somebody wants to know why, here's an answer. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive me all the innocent blood from among them. Okay. All right. So the souls of the righteous are the ones, his men that are on earth, and the ones that have passed in the spiritual world. We are all praying to the Most High, Yahawashi, to deliver the nation of Israel and to destroy Esau and take him out of his rulership. Okay, and punish Esau for their wickedness. Okay, I got another one, Rocketman, as he's dubbed. North Korea. This is from USNews.com. North Korea launches new missiles. The short-range missile launch is a second this week, and further strains U.S.-led efforts to denuclearize the Korean Peninsula. This is what's today? Today's Thursday. He shot 2 missiles in 1 week. This dude is really the rocket man, Kim Jong-un. North Korean rocket takes off during a missile test on Saturday. North Korea launched 2 short-range missiles in a separate missile test on Thursday. North Korea on Thursday launched 2 short-range missiles, making the second weapons test in less than a week and further straining U.S.-led efforts toward denuclearizing the Korean Peninsula. The South Korean Joint Chief of Staff announced the launch in a statement saying the missiles were fired from northwest King city of Kusong and traveled roughly 260 miles to the east. I don't need to read no more. I mean, the point is clear. Uh, this is now whenever a country shoots off their missiles, they're sticking out their chest. They're showing and boasting of their military might, and that's exactly what North Korea is doing. Okay, right in front of the America's allies in the south, which is South Korea. Okay, so you got all these things happening. You got this, the U.S. aircraft. Let me read some of this here. The U.S. aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln deployed to the Middle East 3 days ago as a warning against what the Trump administration called credible threats from Iran passed through Egypt's Suez Canal on Thursday. The carrier, strike group, and bomber task force is intended to send a clear and unmistakable message that the U.S. is fully prepared to respond to any attack from Iran. U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton, and John Bolton's a goddamn, is that him? Look at this devil. John Bolton's a goddamn devil, man. All right, this dude, his whole thing is he wants to, he wants to blow. His whole thing is his whole agenda is he wants to get rid of the Arabs and brown nose the fake Jews over there. Let me do a quick search on this damn devil, John Bolton. Okay, John Bolton. Look at this devil. You know, look at this devil, man. His whole thing is all he wants to do is blow Israel. He wants to blow it, Iran out the map. He want, and this is what is he? What's his position? Attorney General. How John Bolton became Trump's attack dog to fight foreign policy. I believe, yeah, Attorney General, National Security Advisor, excuse me. This is Trump's National Security Advisor. Anyway, enough about this damn devil. He's the ugly ass pedophile devil. Right? So I think I made the point. Let me go to Matthew's, another popular scripture in the end days. Because these prophecies are speaking right now. I'm going to go to the point and end it on this. This is Matthew's 24. Verse 6, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, and you best believe those pestilence are speaking. I just saw the article here, 100,000 hit by European measles outbreak at an alarming rate. Doctor urges parents to vaccinate children. Okay, all right. So this you know, the prophecies are speaking, man. While you got a lot of niggas who want to make rap videos, Israelites making rap videos. You got slow clap, so no class Malone trying to say that we're the worst. We're the worst Hebrew Israelite group out there, which is really a compliment. Okay, because the prophets were never loved. Matter of fact, Luke. Let me get Luke. I'll end it on this. Luke 6. Let me get Luke 6 and Luke 6 and 26. It says, "Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you." It says, "Woe." That's not a good thing when the scriptures say, woe unto you when men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. Okay? All right? Anyway, I'm going to end it on that note. Lord willing, you brothers are edified. Until the next show, shalawam.